Hi parents, this is part 2 of lesson 120, and I forgot my little stand, so sorry it kind of wiggles. Anyway, yesterday I made part 1 about multiplying by 8, so now I'm doing this worksheet where you figure out, you work backwards and you guess and check. So sorry there's a bunch of scribbling, but it says Samuel and a friend went to a sandwich shop. He had a $10 to spend for 2 sandwiches. Samuel bought 2 different sandwiches. His change was $3.50. So I realize now when I say this, $3.50, that means $3.02. There's 4 quarters in a dollar. Show which 2 sandwiches Samuel bought. So I used my box first and I wrote the chicken salad sandwich was $3.25 and $3 for the tuna sandwich. So that was 5 plus 0 is 5, 2 plus 0 is 2, 3 plus 3 is 6. That's $6.25. So you kind of know right off this is not going to work because how many quarters are in a dollar? You get 2 quarters back. So there's 3. So I went and I'm showing you how this doesn't work. $10 minus $6.25. So you have to go all the way to the 1 and borrow. So you turn that 1 into a 0, turn this into a 10, but then you have to borrow from the 10 and turn it into a 9, and so forth. Then you borrow from the 10 to turn this one into a 10. And then you borrow again to get a 9. Anyway, it's crazy, isn't it? So anyway, you end up having a 10 over here because you can't do 0 minus 5. 10 minus 5 is 5. But 9 minus 2 is 7. So we want to get $3.50 back. So that is not going to work. It's too much money. Okay, then I went and tried another one. The chicken salad sandwich and the ham and cheese. $3.25, so 5 plus 0 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 3 plus 3 is 6. So how many quarters is this? 3. How many quarters are in a dollar? 4. You need to get 2 quarters back. So that one's not going to work either. Anyway, so I ended up finding out that the tuna sandwich is $3, okay? And the ham is $3.50, okay? So that ends up being 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 5 is 5, 3 plus 3 is 6, $6.50. This one's going to work because when you hand them a $10 bill, they're going to give you 2 quarters because 50 cents is 2 quarters. They're going to give you 2 quarters back, and that's what we need, 2 quarters back. So I went and did it for you. $10 minus $6.50. That ends up being $3.50. So the answer is, what 2 sandwiches did Samuel buy? He bought the tuna fish and the ham sandwich. Right. The next part that I am teaching you is this page. Okay, this is a factoring page, but I'm going to explain it first. So for example, 5 times 6 equals 30. The 5 is called a factor, the 6 is called a factor, and the product is the answer. So factors of 30 are, so the factors of 30 are 5 and 6, and the product is 30. Okay, so let's do another one. The factors, 4 and 5, what is the product? So it means, what does 4 times 5 equal? 4 times 5 equals 20. So remember that the 4 is a factor, the 5 is a factor. 4 times 5 equals the product, which is 20. We'll keep going. So the factors 6 and 9, what is the product? That means factor times factor. So my factor is 6 times 9. 6 times 9 equals 54. So my factor is 6, my factor is 9, and the product is 54. Okay, so now we have, we're going to explain this a little bit more. Which numbers multiplied together give us the product of 9? So how can you get 9 by multiplying factors? So you can multiply 1 times 9 equals 9, and 3 times 3 equals 9. The factors are the numbers that you used. So we used a 1, a 9, and a 3. You don't have to do 3 twice. So the factors of 9 are 1, 3, and 9. 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. Okay, let's do another one. Which factors give us 18? So you can always say 1 times 18 equals 18. 2 times 9 equals 18. 3 times 6 equals 18. Okay, so the factors of 18 are these numbers. So you have a 1, an 18, a 2, a 9, a 3, and a 6. The factors of 18 are these numbers. So I'm going to flip this paper over there and go to the 18 that we just talked about. So I'm going to cover up some of this. Let me see if I can get it. Here, we'll just cover it up like this. Okay, so we just did the 18. We'll cover this up also. Okay, so the 18. So what are the factors of 18? We have 1 times 18, 2 times 9, and 3 times 6. So the factors are 1, 2, 3, 6, and 9. That's how you do it. Now let's go to an easy one. Okay, how do you get 1? 1 times 1. So the factors of this are 1. You only use one of them. The factors of 2, 1 times 2 equals 2. So it's 1 and 2. 1 times 3. The only ways to get 3 is 1 times 3. So we have 1 and 3. On the 4, 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. So we have a 1, a 2, and a 4. 5, 1 times 5, 1 and a 5. 6, 1 times 6, 2 times 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 6. 7 doesn't have hardly anything. The only way you can get a 7 is 1 times 7. So you have a 1 and a 7. On 8, it's 1 times 8 equals 8, or 2 times 4. So you have 1, 2, 4, and 8. Number 9, 1 times 9, and 3 times 3. So you have 1, 3, and 9. So 10, 1 times 10, or 2 times 5 equals 10. So you have all those numbers up down there, 1, 2, 5, and 10. 1 times 11, the only way to get 11 is 1 times 11. So there's 1 and 11. On the 12, there's 3 ways. 1 times, oops, sorry, that's supposed to be a 2, 12. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. All equals 12. So I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. 13, 1 times 13. 14, 1 times 14. 2 times 7 is 14. So I wrote 1, 2, 7, and 14. 15, we have 1 times 15 and 3 times 5. We have 1, 3, 5, and 15. 16. 1 times 16. So we have 2 times 8, and 4 times 4 is 16. So we have 1, 2, 4, 8, and 6. When you have 2 numbers that are the same, you only need to put 1. And there's 1 times 17. We already talked about 18. 1 times 19, there's only 1 and 19. So 20, it's 1 times 20, 2 times 10, and 4 times 5. So look at all these factors. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, and 20. And that's what factoring means. Factor times factor equals the product. Okay? These are all the products on the top. Products, and the factors are the bottom. Okay, thank you. And that is the end of Math 3 of my videos, except I'm making a goodbye video, but not today. Okay, I love you. Okay, bye.